Greetings and welcome to my channel, Howling. I'm the host, Sorry. We're back at it again with Danganronpa 2. We are doing the final investigation of the story. Going to figure out exactly what's going on and hopefully figure out who the mastermind is behind all this, because I don't know who could take Junko's place. I have no idea. So I'm very excited to see what's going on here and seeing if the previous cast will show up in this episode. So if you are excited for this video and want to see more, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Lets me to know you the content. And subscribe to the Wolf Pack. Always happy to have new wolves. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay. Leave here. Yes. Yes, leave here. Thank you. Alright. Oh yeah, and this is all like glitchy and crap. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way it'll make me back down. I'm not gonna talk to anyone yet. I want to see places I can get to. Yeah, okay. Can we go in here? No, okay, so glitch doors can't go near. Got it. Oh yeah, my pet though. My pet did something. Cute. Alright, let's go. I'm not so worried about the pet now. I'm more worried about what's going on here. Can't go through there. Where's Sonia? Sonia was back there. Go this way. Let's go around. This is the dojo. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things and makes me think there's no way they're inside the school. Perhaps it was a mistake to expect something inside this building to make sense. Yeah, that's true. Okay, target range. The target seems very far away. If the production team had more time, they could have had a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? Training dummy. There's a straw post. I'm guessing it means for user training. Lockers. Anything in the lockers? There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them had traditional looking wood locks, and sticking out of them, I guess it's just for show. There's nothing particular that looks like a clue. Alright, I'm looking all over the place, making sure. I know there's a book on the ground, but that's probably a clue. It's armor and helmet. Did the map developers design to reflect the Japanese dojo? Alright, look at this strange book. What's this? This is a manga. The title is Manga of Morons, The History of Host Academy by Monokuma. Why is this manga in such a suspicious place? Why is this manga with such a suspicious looking title laying on the in the open like this? Let's start with the history first class. Hey, reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Okay. That gave me no clue, Monokuma, thanks. For useless information. Just as I thought. Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it is. I really don't want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at it in anything that might get a clue getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started to flip through the pages. It's an introduction to Host Academy's history as a narrative by the cutie character of the cover. Our story begins with the introduction to Host Academy. Host Academy is a government-funded school of the privileged where only most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of the alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through the core scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Host Academy's teachers, who serve both educators and research of talent. Host Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, in the past few years, Host Academy has been suffering from a decline of funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they declined to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts students, the Reserve Department utilizes their general entrance exams. Normal faculty was hired in place of charge for looking for the Reserve Department. The expenses of the exams fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Host Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Host Academy was now available for talented commoners, people who are only scared about the brand. With this, Host Academy managed to bypass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Host Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But when did they thought everything was going well? An unpredictable incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I know that line so many times I don't even have to read it. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Hope Peak Academy was crippled by the incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Okay. Huh? The ending was so sudden, it was like the manga was suddenly canceled in the middle of a run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy, the Hope Academy. These names are also melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I do not really know what the details are, but no, it's just a waste of time to wonder about these things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again? The thing is, that thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why don't you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered you had no talent, right? So, do you think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too? That is a little weird. I will say that does make a good point. What do you mean? Why do you want to say that? What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on your assumptions, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. That happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and brush it off. Well, that's expected of the reserve course student. Alright. Dang it, what the heck? Alright, found truth bullet. Nice. Alright, I think that's it. That's all I could find in here. Whew. To the next room. That's Kazuichi. That doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, what's in here? What's in here? What's another book? I already know there's a camera. Metal slabs covering the portions of the classroom. The windows it could be to go so far to cover the windows like this. Does he really want to keep us locked inside? But why? That's not exactly what I was pointing to, but okay. Clock. The clock doesn't have any hands. What time is it now? I can't even see outside to even know if it's day or night now. Alright, so basically it's just a book. Let's go. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This is manga for Moron Tragedy. Okay. Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Academy mentioned in the other manga too? Why is Hope's Academy went bankrupt, Dan? It was triggered by the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about the incident? Sure. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see if I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting the characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Academy occurred at Hope's Academy. No duh. The key player in that event was named Izuru. I don't remember that name. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Academy used all their resources to develop him. Suddenly, Izuru, was a genius among geniuses to possess various talents. Welding, superior talent of Hope's meek of mankind. And Academy is referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect this such a rare talent, the Academy completely sealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for that horrible incident. 13 students opposed to Academy Student Council among Academy's best and brightest were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident, though it never happened. However, the student began working a secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it struck the fire reserved for students who had long dissatisfied with how long they've been treated. But the upbringing began, and that heralded Hope's Academy's destruction. This is entirely of the tragedy of Hope's Academy. I can't read, guys, I'm so sorry. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying devastation incident. The incident that would have been known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. I don't know, maybe that's a game I should play because I don't know any about that. With heavy sigh, I close the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Academy. I'm surprised. What agony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too original for society. It's that trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should really be lucky that you're incompetent. You should be very lucky you're incompetent. Thanks, Monokuma. Always can count on you, buddy. Dang it. He always has to lead up with something offensive. He's seriously pissing me off. But ultimate hope. Nagato mentioned that before, too. But it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagato said was the truth between meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply meant talent. More importantly, the genius who possessed those various talents. I wish I'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be one of those reserve departments. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it says that the reserve student in the reserve department began uprising. Then, what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Your memory was erased. I don't know, dude. Anyways, I had to learn about the tragedy of Hope Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is far worse, isn't it, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's the other students that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage? Who is that? That incident really is messed up, but all of this doing is raising more questions. The mystery just keeps piling up. Yep. Alright, that's enough room. Let's go. Keep going, buddy. Alright, I can't go down the stairs. Oh, it's not all... Like, it's not all pixelated anymore. Interesting. What the heck is this room? It's freaking cold in here. I feel like a freezer or something. I just feel it must be freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate and get out here already. Alright, cart. We already know it looks like cart plastic. But why is this left out like this? Clean after yourselves, will ya? Alright, various medicines. Nothing suspicious on the desk. Refrigerators. I've seen it in movies before. These refrigerators reserve dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like. That's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something that you joke about. I feel so forced. This idea should have been canceled during the development or something. What am I thinking? Okay, we got another manga. There's another manga lying around here. This title, this is The Manga of Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Finally, okay. Here we go. I knew it. This one will be obviously about the incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what is the incident really about? I might turn out to be something lame. You might as well read it, right? I flipped through the pages of the manga. I hope that I was right. The story is about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. This incident, known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, is a drawing of the gruesomeness because the incident itself was that grotesque. Anyways, the beginning of this creepy manga started off with a scene, or a sentence. The tragedy of Host Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising was a reserved course of students that, triggered by the tragedy of the Host Academy, was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate into dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostering thriving online community. The community was not limited to the students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet. It began spreading to eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalicities soon came to light. But then it was too late. The ends of the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of the other nations began to spare. As if the era of the regressing to more uncivilized times, when seamless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths at this point, where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time they would realize what had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. Feeling the immersed despair began spreading, eventually engulfing the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etat began occurring around the world. The war waged in the name of despair. A war fought between principles, religion, and personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress in such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization. devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope Peak Academy, a group called the Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use it for the sake of mankind's despair. The key member of the society was influenced by brainwash of the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programs wrote software to spread despair. The powerful influences created values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair has existed, the despair has engulfed the world and it will never end. The tragedy will never end. Dang, man. My heart was racing on my chest. I felt my body, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't even I was freezing in this room. It was because of the most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, this isn't really true. Then what happened to the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequently nearby the bookstore, my favorite restaurant? What has happened to them?
No way!
Hey, hey! Are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who enjoys reading something like this?
What?
Oh my. You don't like manga? High school students who doesn't like manga is like office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. What? Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know of such horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you to not remember for you to not remember that such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your high school memories. An incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues lead to all the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn anything about this from full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. Now just hope you guys I can live well-adjusted living in the outside world. Alright, I see. That's how it is. What he meant by that is what he said in the beginning. Well, here to have masters come, yeah. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we want to stay in this island. But there's no way I'm going to do that what he wants. Despair that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. Alright, the tragedy. Nice. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they devoted to certain students who guided Hope Peak Academy to destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy? Plus, the organization isn't just one person, but a group of people? But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called the Ultimates. Then, are they killing or involved, like, connected to them as well? No, that's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Oh, there's a Monokuma under that room. Hold on. Whoa. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Hold on. There's a Monokuma thing in there. Yeah, look at that. Boom.
I've been found.
Yes, sir. Alright, now we can leave. I'm pretty sure since it's 5 floors, and there's a Monokuma on every floor, so we just gotta keep our eyes peeled. Okay, the door should be here. But we can't go through, huh? Alright, we went through 5A. Dude, I don't think we went through 5B, though. Whoa. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. He's getting pretty crappy either way.
Damn right.
So I better handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. What do you want, my mom?
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasantly well? You're pleasantly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there's another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored drawing manga. I can forgive me for telling you the word of mouth. You should have done that from the beginning. Why didn't you just read your manga in the first place? High school students who don't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with this blabbering. Hurry up and tell me what you need to tell me. It's about the key piece of information you have been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about the ultimate despair. Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally titled for a high school girl who was the most powerful, most evil, most fearsome person alive. A high school girl?
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Inoshima. Junko Inoshima?
Hey,
As a former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with the charm and humor. Who created the ultimate despairs? There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a second. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people could join a fricked up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with the philosophy have an uncanny power attached to it. Its traits share of many famous leaders throughout history, right? Nothing is strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic abilities to attract people, even she influenced those of the higher economic powers.
Phew.
Her connections were even the main reason the incident became a tragedy in the first place. So, she even recruited people who've been in the position to neutralize the threat.
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause the incident? It doesn't make sense. If they had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do that without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Lady Junko's despair. Huh? For Junko Inoshima, despair isn't a purpose. It is set principles, way of life, or an instinct. Despair is that defies Junko Inoshima as Junko Inoshima. What are you saying? I'm a step fleshy. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she truly is hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled the despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko despair is the more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despairs, whether their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like the mother providing food for their children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Inoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, even destroyed their bodies through the reckless mutilation. And hopelessness to top it off, they completely believed that it was something that they had to do. And there's no way somebody like that's crazy is possible.
What?
Do you even know about the final days of reserve corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? The final days?
In other words,
Junko has power to change people's values. This is also true for famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
Of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Whoa! That's a lot of people. Mass suicide.
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was executed. One person executed, huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
I don't believe it. There was no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima? That scares me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima's already dead. Huh? She's dead, right? She has to be dead. We saw her get killed in the last game. About how the bear was still alive at the end, remember? He was still talking. So did we actually witness Junko being dead though? Because we didn't see her lifeless body like we did all the other executions. Interesting. Alright. Junko Enoshima was already dead. What does that mean? Why does Fujihiko know about that? Yeah, how come you do know about her dying, by the way? How did he know about that? Hey, Fujihiko, is that true what you said? Junko Enoshima's already dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called The Manga of the Morons. Okay, so he read the book. Okay, that explains it. The bloody classroom. No, wait. That was what you said about the killing school life? Yeah, because we were reading about this. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we
Hey,
discussed. A manga about the killing school life. It was a big drawn out of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took over her life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead. No thinking thing.
like,
It turns out that the killing school life was a part of that whole Vegas most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of the former students of Hope Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope Peak Academy? She took away their memories? Just like that? Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. This is the limit of being cruel, asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing.
so.
The students of Hope Peak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch the symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone's watch by broadcasting despair all at once. That's messed up. But the messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the students and placed her in the trap after being overcome by the despair she created. She took her own life. Then Junko is no more. Why are you not saying anything, Monokuma? Why are you not saying anything, Monokuma? No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. They're saying her name and death a lot, which kind of makes me think that she's not. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who's our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, the rest of the Ultimate Despairs is behind this. Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings were involved in the resemble of the killing to a trip. Well, I don't know what the heck is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit!
If the students from the Host Peak Academy dropped the real deal, there's no way we'd lose we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras are all over Jabberwock Island. They were all broadcasting somewhere just like surveillance cameras during the school killing school life. Okay. Nice. Alright. Ah, man, Hajime, you totally know about the story, huh? What do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took time to draw it.
What are you gonna
Oh,
do?
well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One
how
step at a time.
exciting.
You're getting closer to clearing the character route. You're not making any sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys all. Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information about the outside and inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Bye. Oh, we're in floor 2 or 4. Huh? It's changing a different hallway again. So sudden, what's going to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time to be surprised by something like that. Alright, was there anything behind me? No, it's just stairs. Alright, let's go. Akane probably doesn't have nothing to say at all. So let's just go over here. Okay. Those are blocks. There's only one hallway down here, which is, I think, the piano room. I guess you have to go here, huh? Music room. Right, there's nothing else. Alright, music room. Let's go. Looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange, like a tablet or, yeah, a monument. Hold on, I'm looking for Monokumas. Hold your horses. Alrighty, I don't see no Monokumas. Let's go. It looks like some sort of monument. Why is this monument inside the music room? And it's not just that, it marks the engraved monument and symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below the symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope Academy, or among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation established by the graduates of Hope Academy? Aren't they known as a world ender? This is completely different. Monokuma has completely made it up. Alright. Cool. So we got those together. Okay, there's a hologram over here. What is this? Words are floating in the air. It's like a hologram, right? Floating letters form a sentence. Looks like a passage from the email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information of a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they are survivors of Hope Academy, is it possible that they targeted by the ultimate despair? We believe that we should acquire them in the place of our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ishima's rallying them. In worst case scenario, we must prevent them and repeat the killing school life. Also, they think survivors of Hope's Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of the other origins we have located them either. We will continue to investigate this matter. Also regarding a separate matter, we have received a report that the research faculty on Jabberwock Island preparations have been completed. It seems that we can proceed with the experiment phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Academy, 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was a part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they were talking about some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like I might be better off remembering the memories I've lost. True. Alright. Well, I finally confirmed the Future Foundation that is on our side at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope Academy and they took us to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made it clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if she's the Future Foundation's enemy, then he's the true enemy, must be the ultimate despair who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. the one who is carrying the will of Junko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is the research factory that Jafar Collin mentioned in the email? What is this about? The only Future Foundation factory we found was the ancient ruin. There's no way that there was a research faculty. If there really is a research faculty on the island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there's so many mysteries. Alright. Man. Okay, we did that. So, next, there should be a room that opens up, right? That's less glitchy. Yep, here we go. Less glitchy room. The office. Hi, Kazuichi. This feels different from the classrooms.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room is kind of like a stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. That's what I say. Oh, the newspaper article over here. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? A list of subjects. Oh, wait. That's us! Written on the blackboard, letters just below that. Our names, I've seen this before. That's our name. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below. Hiyoko is written there. Okay, that is definitely the answer, girl. What is this newspaper? She looks way different. What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko. This says Miss Hiyoko. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. Yeah, she's like a tiny little girl with pigtails. She was much smaller and looked like more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. Yeah, she looks a little more mature here. But this photo is a newspaper. In a way, I can see the resemblance in Hiyoko, but her height and figure. It's too different to be Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Huh?
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko here. Oh, and then Hyoko's older sister with the same first and last name? An older sister with the same first and last name, huh? Really? Get out of here, Kazuichi.
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever mention her as an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I got close to her or anything.
Wrong!
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saihoji Saihoji, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of resemblance.
What are you
That's
saying?
Hiyoko! Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. I mean, it was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap looking like that.
Well...
Don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had growth spurt. Let me see, hold on. Let me think. How long? Yeah, how long would their memories be erased? Because it would have been plenty of years past if she started out young and now is much older. Unless because she said that she was really smart, right? She was smart, but childlike. So maybe she was like a child that skipped a few grades, so she was ahead of her own, grade school. Which would explain her childlike figure in the very beginning when she first got Hope's Academy. And towards the end of her semester of Hope's Academy, saying she's grown up now. That's what she looked like before we lost her memories. So since we lost our memories to the whole school's cycle thing, her image now is how we perceived her when we first met, rather than seeing her now in this lifetime. You get what I'm saying?
Today, I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless, all the clues have proven are true. If you aren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck is this, the truth? This is the truth in Hyoko in this newspaper. Is this really what she's saying, the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to the last list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If this is subjects, maybe that means there was some sort of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? It's just that I'm saying it out loud makes it more sound messed up. What, an experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, I would mean that would also be test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under the same subject list. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? Is it better not to have anything to do with the travel? I don't know. Alright. What? This is when I go look it up. What? That dude? An extremely overwhelming portrait of it hanging on the wall. This was the same portrait that was hanging on the wall at a grape house. I feel like I've seen this before. And the name etched into it, the placard says, Hope Peak Academy founder, Izuru. Oh! Oh, that's the dude we were reading about! The guy with many talents! That's him! Founder of Hope Peak Academy. This is his name's Izuru. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information contained earlier? Dang it, another mystery. What you mean? Like that, again, that's my plan. Like, they're proceeding their memories from what they found or what they perceived when they first are at Host Academy, not anything above that, which would make sense. Alright. Let's do this little papers here. There's a letter floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from the email wrote. I think it's the same from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand that the matter regarding survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do our best to continue our investigation. However, we must exercise extreme caution concerning the remembrance of despair. Even though they are lost Junko and Mishima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, they tragically did not end. Perhaps there is still the leader par with Junko and Mishima. As long as we do nothing about their remnants of first despair, we will not be able to end the incident. For this reason, the imminence of despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered. Everything for our sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? What does that mean? In order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. But if the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging wars, there's no way we'd be forgiven that easily. Alright, nice. Oh gosh, Monica. Okay, with this, you totally raised red flags all over the floor. Congratulations, Anime! You shall now go to the next stage. Next stage? Wait, there's a Monokuma right there.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yes, sir, I found him. Alright, we can leave now. Dang it, not again. It's always different from the last one. I guess when the flag Monokuma mentioned was raised, it moved me to a different hallway last time. But how can he do that? Now I'm not confused by that. I'm thinking about how to go and waste my energy. Okay. Okay. Well. Making sure I don't pass up any doors. Alright. Whoa, this is trippy. The pillars are like glitching. Okay, can't go through there. I can't touch that, but it's moving. Got it. Alright, this is the game room, right? Rec room, yeah. Oh, Sakura. Why? This billiard table, dartboard, and shelves lined up magazines. It's hard to think this room was actually existed in the school. Right to the file, baby. This is a file Host Academy sealed on it. It says confidential. That definitely is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking you that question? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyways, I need to confirm what's inside that file. About Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Academy has been conducting vigorously research about the various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth the true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Surely the program is the next innovation of providing the ultimate education. This plan has been Academy's wishes since the foundation, so we must be succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and Caration's orders. It was full of difficult technical terms and had no idea what any of those meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created to sate the birthing true hope. Hope Academy was behind something like that. I didn't really get it, but there was something in these words. True hope, huh? Alright. Alrighty, is there any magazines? A lot of different magazines, the old-fashioned motorcycle, martial arts, sports, comics, travelers, magazines for cameras. Maharu would have been happy to see this. Alrighty. Dartboard, there's a dartboard of the school, right? Monkey memories displays. Pool table, there's a clock. Alright, let's go to the floating words. A hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another emo passage. Regarding the report they gave you about the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have a place them in our care. Though we were really dispersed, we are successfully acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask about specific details, it is known how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some were wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of the detailed investigation, we are determined that they are the same age as others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As a remnants of despair. There are still no solid leads regarding to the matter. We have no new information to report. We will continue the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything for our sake of the future filled with hope. Interesting. Now, I wonder if we are the remnants of despair. And we're being not experimented in a way, more like watched in a way to see how our mindset is. But they locked up our memories in order to us have like a fresh start kind of deal. It says that there are succeeded requirements of them to place them in our care, which means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why are we forced to kill each other on this island? I think we were originally meant to be on this island in order to be watched. And erase the memories of what happened to see if our true nature would end up being our ultimate despair and our fallout being us killing one another. And Monokuma, whoever was controlling him, was actually there to do just that. That's what I'm getting. Like, Remnants of Despair, that's pretty tragic. I think we were in the Despair group. Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set all this up.
What's this?
My Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache or collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they were made perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking and there you get them. You can even do that? Whoever is controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. That's not important at all. What are you talking about? His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. That's what I was saying. Yeah, leave here. Okay, what? Oh, what the heck? Look at the hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, even so. What is this space? I'm dreaming of something. I mean, it's just totally disconnected to reality. I'm on the ceiling, bro. Oh, this is crazy. Whoa, Akane. You're glitched. I am not talking to a glitched person. I'm sorry. Can't go to the gym? Are you saying that's where I need... Yeah, okay, so I can't go... Do I have to talk to you?
It smells...
It's close, it's very close. Something's coming. Akane twitched her nose and examined her surroundings.
Based on my gut
They're
feeling.
definitely real close. At least that's what my gut's telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see, my gut's feeling... They're both.
Yo!
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
You don't know the details? I'm just after my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. That's ominous. Okay. So... The fact that I'm on the ceiling is really tripping me out. Alright. What the heck? What the heck? Where am I supposed to be going then? Oh my gosh. I didn't even see this door. There's no way this door was here. This must be the library. Monokuma probably left something in here too. Hurry up and find it. Okay. Okay, I'm not finding any Monokuma stuff. Alright, let's look at that. It's hologram again. It must be another one of those Future Foundation emails. I should read it for them, no doubt, for another clue. To the Future Foundation's 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing in the serious of this treason? Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear that you know how dangerous this is to keep people alive. Stay calm and think about this clearly. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important and bring the light to hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy and you survived to cooperate with the recovering of your memories. Immediately return to the remnants of the spirit to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is the forsake of the future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let their rooms despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why is he trying to protect the rooms of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Interesting. I don't see no Monikumas, so let's go back. This costume's ready. It's so freaking trippy how I'm like upside down. I gotta walk into a classroom. I don't get it, but it looks like a laundry room. There's no use worrying about it. But at the school now and suddenly in a laundry room? Oh, I see that monkey now.
No.
2 more to go, baby. There's a monitor, huh? Yeah, the same thing. It's the island. Yeah, okay. Something beep over here. Oh, let's fade this camera. Table, tablet. This looks like a tablet on the computer. It looks like a power is on too. Is the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started to examine it. Neo World Program. Neo World Program. This word Neo World. I seem to recall hearing and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program is another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. Wow, okay. The Neo World Program is built for the most recent neotherapy technology and administration software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were amongst the many talented people who researched the were utilized. The mounting of devices in cranium in the World Neo Program allows the subject to experience a kinetic virtual world. That's what I kept thinking, that we were in a virtual world, because the Neo Program is like a psychic stimulation of your brain. Kind of like virtual reality, tricks your brain thinking it's real, like you're immersed into this world. I think that's what's going on here. We're actually in a VR type simulation. And the Future Foundation is basically testing us as experiments to see if we erased our minds of what happened, to see if we make the same mistake. Like, if we were still pure to our hearts, we would make the same mistake. And if we did, they would kill us. If we didn't, then we would survive. I think that's what's happening. That makes sense. It can replace memories formed from the real world, like I said, and the information contained to the kinetic virtual world. Therefore, it is impossible to undo traumas sustained to the real world through the virtual world. However, this device is psychotherapeutic purposes only, and any other use is extremely forbidden. Though it is highly effective at treating brainwashing, abusive, and device risk, totally personal destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised over operating the system. I already figured it out. Slowly, everything around me turned to black. Synthetic virtual world. Program. I feel emptiness, like everything has been tainted. I feel weakness, like the world's collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts of sad goodbyes, conflicts of trust I felt until now. It's all despairing until all I feel is despair. Ah! I screamed loudly as if confirming a sound in my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept it. This is no way. This is crazy. This is actually exist?
Nice!
You gotta raise flags in order to clear its character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up. Including me too? Okay. Whoa, trippy. This hallway. When I first arrived out here, walking down the hallway in the classroom, get to the gym. I don't really see the resemblance, but... Oh, jeez, okay. Can't... Oh my gosh, it's actually hurting my eyes. Can I go through the door when it's normal? No. Whoa, I feel like the freaking Matrix, bro. Hi, Sonia. Oh, I can go in this classroom, though. Big object. Nice. No monocumulus, right? I don't see anything. Okay. Is this floating? It's impossible. There's no way something this big could be floating like this. What in the world is it? At that moment, I looked at the object. Oh, what is happening? Chihiro? Chihiro? Or is it like the AI Chihiro, right? That's what I'm thinking of. That means the program still exists. The AI still exists. Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person! A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, this isn't even a person in the first place. I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That's the name. That is my name Master gave me from created me. It can talk? But who are you? Or what are you? Alter Ego and artificial intelligence program. I am a master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only Observer is the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't exactly exert much influence. In fact, my existence is not that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything, and I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world managing is acting very particular. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Dang it. Is this a feeling from earlier again? This floating like my feet is hovering above the floor. It's like I can feel my feet on the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where this place is? Tell me, what is this Neo World program? The Neo World program is a metadata collection procedure for shaping the entire world, such as only data collected during this experiment stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabwork Island is where the research facility is located. That is where the previous Jabwork Island cityscape was restored. A year ago, if I may answer your question, where is this place? The answer should be mostly Jabwork Island. Certain portions of that differ depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears that this space is entirely under a virus influence that probably was why you're appearing before you too. However, even without this virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems to have launched and it rushed, and because there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know much of the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply overseeing the Neo World program. Got it. Most of its world, I understand what it means. I couldn't understand really what is being said. There's no way that the knowledge is the truth. I would make much more sense if it was a fictional world. Wait, what are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Can you tell me what this Neo World program used in the first place? This Neo World program serves its only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say this was a program creating hope. A program creating hope. But the fact is that we're here, the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memories is the first step towards replacing memories. Replacing memory data. This is the one features the Neo World program. With this installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set. And from there, you upload the memories obtaining the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were the school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope Academy while we were still in the experimental stage. I'm sure there was many good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening on the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? Is that the only thing you can think of? It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did this to us. But we're trying to save the world, right? Our Future Foundation, not our allies. I'm sorry. I can't provide much help. If only they were more reliable, I would have lost my authority like a virus. All these words make my head feel about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and the virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along the two monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as teachers and a student. So the surveillance cameras and all of that was Monokuma. The only thing for the Future Foundation was Chiaki and Monami. Got it. Okay. They were intended to guide the participants this way. By the way, the observer of the teacher role has been given to authority to influence you all. But the observer of the student role was not. They were given any special authority, all to the same as everyone else. That kind of authority does the teacher role have. As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules created, there's no risk for abuse. But because of the virus affecting everything, that has changed. It changes the world where violence shouldn't be existed in the first place. The Neo World program shouldn't have promised internal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is this virus? I don't really know the details behind the true identity, but the function is beyond capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it's stolen portions of my ability and contains the authority to build the world. It was like it was the grandmaster of chess player. Desperately trying to fight back and wouldn't have completed control. But even so, a portion of the world had been modified at its convenience. She probably is talking about Monica and Rock in the funhouse. Based on what it's saying, it sounds like she is on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego seems to be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is smart to bypass Alter Ego. If so, does the virus possess artificial intelligence just like her? Dang it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging attacks against one another. That's so freaking irritating. But how did this virus affect the Neo World program? The Neo World program resists to isolation. It's impossible that they infected throughout the network. I'm fairly certain this person physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought the external memory drive containing the virus into the faculty and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's the most likely what happened. It brought the Future Foundation's faculty, but the only person who'd enter the faculty is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Dang it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that that's one I heard the truth? Why am I assuming everything's a lie? Dang, man. That is crazy. But the truth is the virus is powerful, that it's completely overwhelming by it. But I'm still able to defend essential areas. So it has limits too. A limit. If it took over the observer, then it has to follow the rules of the observer. Such as the order of the end of program was released by everyone. I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey!
Okay, even if you're just a god of machine, that's enough hints for you.
How strange.
If you're gonna say something more, suppose you exist between life and death, but death is yourself inevitable. If you can't parallel to the deluxe base of the definition of existence that contributes to the relationship. From there, the parallel, the glitching, I can't read, guys. Change results by being cut off rapidly causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and... Whoa, what is going on? Accelerates to the cross at the point of ownership of the world. The situation from the context of invite you. Death, 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 death. Oh my gosh, that was weird reading. Yep, this all says death. Hey! Okay. That's all it's saying. Death. That's all it's saying. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Get it out of my screen. Oh my gosh, it's the devil. It almost felt like my computer actually had a virus. That was weird. What the heck? What just happened? Right. You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the one earlier? Maybe he can hear my voice on the other side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you were guys forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the virus interference, I couldn't. Our orders were no longer being accepted, including the shutdown request. The New World program was beyond our control. In that world, that person created the independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created the opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right here, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyways? Is he really our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say. Believe you're listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but I imagine something like this would happen. We never expected this, such an atrocious virus lurking inside the New World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility, not for realizing it until it was too late. But it is not just the virus either. I can't say for sure what the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, it was unsure whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was our only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password entered in the graduation exam ground, right? You know. Leon. That's the number we found on Nezumi's castle. The door in the ancient ruins was supposed to open after you finished all gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared the password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect, even though it had a chance slim, though the observer might end up going rogue. There's a reason that I left the number password in place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagato, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who gets the password that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in Vilna. Aww. He's talking about Sayaka. Can you remember what he's trying to say? I'm entrusting you with all this. I'm entrusting you with the future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up hope. I want you guys to withstand until you get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In the worst case scenario, there's the observer who has a role of teacher who goes rogue. I'm prepared to a hidden command to use in the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence. Even the teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this, guys. You can choose your own, dependently on the observer. Which means, even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you choose that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the 4 shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people in order to do that. I need somehow to get that number. Oh gosh. We gotta convince people to do that. Oh, I bet this trial's not gonna be easy. Alright. I see you, game. Okay. Death.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime! What in the weirdness just happened? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyways, the answer you're gonna get. If that no artificial intelligence tells you any more useful stuff, I'm gonna get butthurt again. Did Monokuma not notice just what happened? It's been a while since I've spoken that length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overhears us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about this conversation that I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus invading virus invasion with all of my might. So you guys can use that weapon. The rest is all up to you. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do I have to do our best at? The mystery's getting solved and I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what is we supposed to do with that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work that hard to do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If anything was a lie, then everything is meaningless? Is that the same for the killing too? Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't it all be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes irrational, what am I supposed to do? Dang, man. Golly. That's it? That's it?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
I'm not ready.
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
I'm not ready, guys. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Red door, huh? Just a waste of time thinking about what it means right now. For now, I just need to finish this. I need to focus on that. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. This is the last class trial. This is going to be the last episode. I am so not ready. I need brain power. I need to think. And I need to focus on this next one. So if you are excited for this next episode and the last episode to see really what's going on in the Mastermind, all this tying in together for this last series of Danganronpa 2, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me to know you enjoy the content. And subscribe to the Wolf Pack. Always have to have new wolves. And without further ado, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.